Welcome back, everyone, to the Cinematic Fanatics. We have chosen to watch Infinity Wars today, and so we're watching Infinity Wars. Space, the final frontier. Oh, no.
These are the jets, the starship.
The ice blasts on my ship. Oh, it's not blowing anything up, but it hurts.
Space, the final frontier.
Is that Thanos' plane?
These are the voyages of the Starship
Enterprise.
Thanos.
What?
This is kind of... Thanos is kind of silly looking, I have to say.
What? You don't like Josh Brolin?
Looks like he's wearing Skyrim armor or something.
Oh, I thought you just meant like his character model in general.
Someone raked his chin.
I'm not a comic book guy. So I ate too many ruffled potato chips.
So,
And now my chin's
is
one of them. I'll take a Thanos chin and eat it! So, funny story about Chris Hemsworth and me.
Yeah. Oh, and you? You met him?
No, but
They're distantly related.
Yeah.
I got my contacts like a couple years ago, right? And the first day I showed up at church with the contacts, Ty's brother. Do any of you know Ty?
I'm afraid I do not.
He was the first person I recorded this show with, like, ages and ages ago. He has a channel called Taco Stacco. He reviews Dragon Ball Z things.
Okay.
And so Ty's brother came up to me now that I had my contacts, and he took me aside with two of his friends, and he was like, "Hey, Gabe, I like your new contacts. You know, if you worked out, you would be so hot." And this is at church, by the way. And I was
The perfect place to say this.
And then, like, they're like, "You'd look like Chris Hemsworth." And I was like, "Oh, who's that? Thor? Oh, okay." So, funny story, after I got my contacts, I was told that if I worked out, I would look like Thor.
Now you should actually, like, go work out so that you look like Thor.
I don't
think he... No offense to you, Gabe, but if you did work out and get as jacked as Chris Hemsworth, I don't know if you look exactly like him.
Yeah, well, so... I do
Also,
have a
he has-
workout routine, but I'm not a big fan of the idea of having, like, huge muscles.
That's fine.
I'd like to have a reasonable amount of strength, so I do some weightlifting, but I don't do enough to turn out like Thor.
I mean, I don't see you as a very muscular man.
No, I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I just want to have some good, dense arms.
Tense arm.
Because there's different types of exercises that make you have big arms or, like, small muscles that are strong.
I see.
So, I work out very lightly. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Oh my.
Oh, there he goes! It's that scene from Monsters vs. Aliens all over again.
That was a freaking weird movie.
That movie is my childhood.
I think, like, the only
Okay,
part...
let me explain to you the extent that movie is. So,
it's done to me. It's traumatically.
me and my sister would watch that when we were very,
Whoa.
very little. It was like the only thing we would watch for a time.
Uh-huh.
And we watched it so much that one day we just sat down together and read the entire script of the movie, but we didn't have the script. We had memorized the whole movie.
That's like what I want to do with Phantom Menace.
And we did the entire thing.
That's amazing.
And mom came and watched us do that, and she was like, "I need to get you other movies."
My friend got mad at me because we were watching Shrek, and I was, like, quoting the entire movie as it was happening.
Oh, like an I Am Legend. Will Smith does that.
And so, like, he's like, "Will you stop?"
Are we about to go to the Gardens of the
Gardens of the Galaxy. The
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Gardens of the Galaxy.
Of course. I also have not seen these.
Oh, me neither. I just like the music.
You are missing out. The second one's got Kurt Russell.
Really? Oh, it's his father, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a 70s hit right here.
Man, there is so many people in this movie. So many people that I don't know about.
Yeah, so I was telling Ben that if he's gonna watch Spider-Man, he shouldn't watch the Andrew Garfield ones.
He's telling me specifically not to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually remember liking the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans because
I liked them at the time.
I don't know why, but like the second one with Electro and the Green
Jamie
Goblin was
Foxx.
amazing.
Yeah.
And Emma Stone died.
I know, right?
Like that killed me. Like I was devastated when I saw that.
Yeah.
And that parallels to comic book history where the comic where Gwen Stacy dies, like tons of like teenage boys and people who were interested in comics back in like the 70s or 80s, 90s, I don't remember, they freaked out. Like that was one of the biggest moments in comic book history.
Oh yeah.
When Gwen Stacy died and got replaced with Mary Jane. Is that a raccoon?
Yeah, it's
Have you guys not seen
raccoon. I have.
Oh, you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, I know the members.
So, okay, like
I haven't.
he's a raccoon-like creature,
It's Rocket Raccoon.
not
wait.
from Earth.
Yeah.
That has been genetically modified.
Also, what is it? That Nebula. What's that lady called? The one with like the weird
Nebula?
things. Yeah.
Weird pupils.
Isn't she like
dilated
originally
pupils.
not a Guardian?
no.
No.
So her pupils are like so dilated that her dopamine level must be crazy.
Oh.
Oh, it's a god. Cool.
It's Thor.
God's here.
It's Thoki.
We need
Hella.
to stop
Really?
the
Yeah.
purple Smurf.
Or Gila? Is it
The
Gila?
big purple Smurf.
Oh, Thanos with a big glove.
Sorry, that was surprising to say. I guess
The big.
the BFG Smurf.
Is that he's not very friendly?
Big freaking giant.
Big freaking giant. That's what Ronald Dahl
Frickin'
intended.
purple giant.
There was an edit. He said, "I want this to be called the big freaking
The jolly
giant.
purple giant.
I want this to be called the big freaking giant." Let's change that to friendly. No.
The R-rated edition. You don't want to know what the F stands for in that.
Oh,
Fuzzy.
fuzzy.
Big fuzzy giant.
Big fuzzy giant. It's like those guys.
Fresh.
Big 50 giants.
Big 50 giants. Look, it's the Olsen triplet.
It's this guy.
No, it's the Olsen triplet.
I don't know who you're talking.
You don't know who was? You don't know the Olsen twins?
Oh my goodness, it is.
Yeah, but I call it.
She's actually in good movies.
No, there's 3 of them, even though they're called Olsen
She was in
twins.
Godzilla.
Wait, you're talking about Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen, right?
Yeah, and then this is Elizabeth Olsen. I call her Scarlet Witch because she is Scarlet Witch in this movie.
I had no idea there was 3 of them.
Yeah, there's the Olsen triplet.
Neither. I thought they were just 2.
Well, because the 2 of them are in
There's
movies
another.
together,
I
and then
can't
like
believe it.
she's by herself. That's why she's a triplet and just called Scarlet Witch.
And that dude's a robot.
And that dude's Paul Bettany, and who's in Da Vinci Code with
And
Tom
The
Hanks.
Knight's Tale.
What? And
I
The
had
Knight's
no
Tale?
idea there
Knight's
was
Tale.
3 Olsen twins.
There's 3 Olsen twins. Yeah.
I mean triplets.
wait. Whoa, that's 6 of them.
3 Olsen twins.
Yeah, twins sets up the idea that there's 2 of them.
Have you seen Da Vinci Code?
Yes.
Yeah, and she looks so much like her.
I didn't really like Paul Bettany's character because he's
Have
creepy.
you seen the really bad Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen movies?
I've not seen any.
Like
I
the
just
ones
know
where
of
they
the Olsen
essentially go on
twins.
vacation and they bring a camera.
No, I've not seen any of the Olsen twin movies.
And there's like weird things like they expose criminals and stuff. It's weird.
What?
You can actually a channel that's similar to us that I found is called Pretty Much It, and they actually reacted to some of those movies, and it's hilarious
That's
how
cool.
dumb they are. Everybody check out Pretty Much It. They're just like us, and they're hilarious. I feel like they've done less movies than we have, though. Because they definitely... Like, they're the people that gave me the idea of selling our full podcast for like $1. Because you can sell the podcast, you can't sell the movie. So you can just start the podcast as we start the movie, and that's what they do. They sell those full podcasts. And I was like, as soon as we get a website where we sell merch and stuff, I'm definitely going to sell these full podcasts.
You should do that.
Because that would be great.
We'll deep fry your kebab. Scotland.
Oh no, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
That really surprised me.
And he's still not
He
dead.
gets stabbed by one of the children of Thanos.
Oh,
Oh.
seeing one of the Olsen twins thrown through a window.
Olsen
is-
triplet. Olsen triplet.
Sorry, one of the Olsen triplets. That is a really a plus
I
for me.
forgot that this was the other Infinity Stone.
She's the Scarlet
Yeah,
Witch.
it's literally Vision, and Thanos has to punch him in his head.
Does Vision have a movie?
No,
No. Okay.
They were talking about making a TV series with. It's called like WandaVision.
Yeah.
Which is super weird. It's stupid title.
PandaVision.
It's like Wonka Vision. You know Willy Wonka's
Yeah.
thing?
Wonka Vision.
Like Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Oh, he's okay.
But yeah.
You should have stayed.
He's
in
not
bed.
even a living creature.
He would have
really.
killed you in bed like a Dark Rider from Lord of the Rings.
What did you just say?
No, because they're
He
gonna
said
kill,
we should have stayed in bed, and I
Yeah,
was like,
and then,
they
like-
would have killed you in bed
like a
Dark
like a
Rider.
Nazgul. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've been working a lot on some impressions for Lord of the Rings moments. Like, I can do this whole scene. Feast on his flesh. I'll kill you if you touch him. None stand before the Nazgul and his prey. And then Mary comes up and stabs him, and he's like, and then he's like, no man can kill me. And then she takes off her helmet.
Yeah.
I am no man, and stabs him in the face, and he's like, it's awesome.
I want to do like a whole scene just like of like I would just like that, but just by
my
myself.
headset fell off from that sound effect I just made. All right, back on. Okay.
Here lies Faramir. Oh wait, no.
There they go. Just down, breaking through more tax dollars. Wait,
Oh.
is this Paddington Station?
This is King's Cross.
This is Paddington's. Is this in London?
No, this is Scotland.
Scotland. Okay. Because I was
Close
thinking,
enough. Close enough.
for some reason I see a station and I think Hugo Cabret and Paddington.
You know what's weird about this movie is that Hugo Weaving is not in this as Red Skull. It's some other
he's
dude.
not. It's he was in The Walking Dead.
Oh.
You look stupid.
Yeah.
I think
Just saying, Marvel. These guys don't look cool. They look kind of goofy.
And they're married.
Well,
And an Olsen twin has magical red powers that look like Skyrim assets.
How many times now I have to tell you, Olsen trip?
You're the one who was starting this as twins. It's deceiving.
I didn't know they
It's
were
deceiving.
married.
No, it really is. So
She's one of the 3 Olsen twins.
the media has painted them as the Olsen twins, and then there's a triplet, Scarlet Witch.
Oh, this guy. He has a beard now?
Yeah. And that dude.
I can't get over that one of the Olsen triplets is in this movie.
We should title this. There's 3 Olsen twins.
There's 3 of them.
We should name it.
There's 3 Olsen
There's
twins,
3 Olsen
and Gabriel
twins?
can't get over it.
Yeah.
Make it like a really clickbaity news article.
Yeah.
The 3rd Olsen twin
Does
you
Olsen-
didn't know about.
Yeah.
Does Olsen is twin?
There's Olsen is twin. Scarlet
Bruno
Witch
Mars
third
is
Olsen
Olsen
twin?
twin?
Question mark.
Oh my goodness, it turns your face purple.
You now have tetanus.
It's so delicious.
Aww.
You have now several grape juice related aneurysms.
Grape juice related aneurysms.
It's like
Oh, and
how.
there's Tom Holland.
Whoa.
It took a while to get back to this storyline here.
It really did.
It took so
It takes like
long.
a 30 to 40 minute break from
Yeah.
Spider-Man and Tony Stark.
I can't. This movie is unbelievable in so many ways.
The Cape like has his own emotions and stuff.
And he's got this new metal suit now.
The
and-
Cape has more emotions than Data.
Wow. He's a pretty emotional dude.
Data?
I mean, the fact that he wants to have emotions seems kind
Yeah.
of emotional.
Yeah.
And there's that
Like,
one.
it means he cares.
I just watched the thing where like it shows like his head get blown off, and he's like, "Now I am more human since I die." I'm like, okay,
Good for you.
yeah.
Can you do it?
It's like Olsen triplet.
Olsen triplet.
I can't get over it. It's too funny to me.
I don't even call her Elizabeth Olsen. I just
I
call her
don't know
Scarlet
why.
Witch
Yeah.
because she's not like in a lot of other movies besides this.
I think she was in the
movie.
Godzilla movie.
Just the context of it being one of the Olsen triplets is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And the fact I didn't even know they were triplets until today.
I didn't-
watching this movie.
I didn't until like I knew when I viewed this is that it's the Olsen triplet because I like heard about her before.
Well, I guess it depends. Were they born at the same time?
No.
Well, then it would be a twin, and then a 3rd child.
Technically,
So they're not triplets.
they're not
just
triplets,
siblings.
but they're
Yes.
just. But that's the thing
They're
is that
siblings that look very similar.
they're all
Well,
3
yes.
children of their parents, and they're all daughters. That's why
Right.
people
And they-
but-
coin the phrase Olsen triplet.
I believe for one to
Unless
be a
they're child.
twin or a triplet, it's like you're both in the womb at the same time
yeah,
and
so they're
born.
not triplets.
Right.
They just happen to
There's
look like triplets because she does
twins,
look like a
and
much
then-
older version
yes.
of the Olsen twins.
Right.
Get this man a shield.
Get this man the shield.
Awesome.
I can't tell if Ben doing that accent is slightly racist.
It's not
or
racist.
It's the accent that he has. It's not a stereotype.
It's not a
to use.
stereotype.
That's
true.
That's just
I'm
T'Challa's
doing that.
accent.
I'm doing the
Okay.
accent to the best of my ability.
Sure.
It's not racist to imitate someone.
Wait.
It's racist to stereotype someone.
It is racist.
That's
stereotype.
true. Okay.
And that's a raccoon. I'm racist to raccoons. I don't understand what it's doing in this movie.
Wait, raccoons aren't. They're not a race. They're a
Stan Lee,
species.
what did you do that for?
Oh, it's in all the Guardians of the Galaxy
Wait,
movies.
It's weird.
You're a speciesist. Not a racist. Raccoons aren't
Oh
a
my
species.
gosh, this
or
video-
aren't a race.
I'm gonna get. What's that one news source called? That's not a news source. It's just a drama source. What's it called?
TMZ.
No, it's like it's the people who said PewDiePie was a Nazi.
Oh, Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal. Yes, exactly.
WSJ. WSJ.
Well, WSJ is gonna pull this video up like 20 years from now and being like, "Does Gabriel is speciesist?"
I wonder. I can't wait for the Wall Street Journal to come out with Wall Street Journal equals SJW because if you rearrange the letters, it equals SJW.
It does.
Social Justice Warrior. Look at that.
Oh, this is the, you can't do that, you'll die!
Yeah. I don't know
die if it
oh
kills
my
me.
goodness, that's bright.
That's cool. It's like a star, but really
Actually, I'm
small.
pretty sure it is a star.
Oh my goodness.
This is... Oh! What?
What?
That wasn't a very good effect.
That was not a very good
It's
CGI
just like a little...
either.
It's like a little bit of disturbance on the screen and they just faceplant.
I like how he pulls...
Well, I
he
think
pulls
the
down
idea-
part of a planet.
I think the idea is that he doesn't want to kill them right now.
Yeah, well, it just looked stupid.
Because he wants them to see that they've failed.
I'm not saying that it's weird because it wasn't effective. I'm just saying it looks stupid.
Yeah, it did look
Yeah.
stupid.
Using spears inside.
Whoa. Wakanda forever.
I like how in Black Panther, it's shown Wakanda
What is
as...
that? Is it a little slide? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah. I like the idea that in Black Panther, that Wakanda is seen as, like, the poorest country in the world, but then, like...
It's like...
It hides the probably the greatest civilization to exist.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because some, like, comet shot down.
Abuse.
Oh, yikes. Abuse.
As will you.
Oh, yikes.
She's not alone.
She sounds like she has a robot voice.
I am no man.
Ta-da.
Sorry, it just reminded me of that for a
Featuring
second.
blonde Black Widow.
I won't let you touch him. Sorry, my voice is bad. I'm gonna stop talking.
Don't worry, Gabe. Just continue talking. I want to get to the point where I was at one time.
It hurts.
At a football game when I yell at like football games, not like at the team, but like I yell at band football games because that's just what I do.
Yeah.
And I
Is
want
it
to
like
get to the
angry
point.
yelling or
No,
enthusiastic,
it's enthusiastic. Like I remember a football game. I was just like, there was a move they were doing. Like they were trying to do a move like that was popular at the time, and one of the guys did this. And I started yelling, Christianity! Christianity!
We love Jesus.
Yeah, and then I remember yelling that, and at the bus ride home, I was just like, Christianity!
So, me and Ariel were playing the horror game, and we're, like, freaked out, and she, like, at one point was like, we love Jesus. Because the husks were, like, freaking her out.
Oh, yeah.
And she was, like, saying that to them.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you know this. I
Yeah.
haven't been to many sports games.
Like,
Yeah.
like football, baseball?
Yeah, you haven't been in band.
Well, do you mean like MLB or like high school football?
In general.
Oh, just in general. Okay.
I'm not a huge sports fan.
If you, I don't know, unless they're like a popular kid, I don't see the reason of going to a football game or like in band. I'm required.
I went to one once in high school.
You went to one once in high school.
Yeah.
See,
Whoa.
I don't actually watch football. Yeah. Look at that. There's Scarlet Witch.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe it.
Olsen triplet.
What's one of the Olsen octuplets?
Octuplets.
What is it?
Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. I dare you. It's like a tooth. Pull it out, pull it out, pull it out.
Just tie a little thing and then
Get
just
the wisdom
slam the
tooth
door.
out.
I knew
He
you were gonna
doesn't
say
have
that. I
room for
knew
the
you were gonna say
wisdom
door.
teeth. Take him out.
Wait, what'd you say, Ben?
I knew you were gonna say that the thing where you slam a door.
Yeah.
Very soon, I'm gonna have to get my wisdom teeth taken out, and that's
Aw.
gonna suck.
You can't like
Particularly
eat
when-
anything for days.
You can't do the show for days because talking hurts.
Well, I mean, if you do it on like a Monday or something like
Does
that,
anyone actually do the door slamming thing?
With
I
your
really
tooth?
hope not.
Yeah.
That's bad. Don't do that.
Yeah, I really hope not. Just let the teeth let the tooth come out by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to do. Doesn't mean everyone does
yeah.
it.
Like one time
It's like vaccinating
during
your child.
Thanksgiving dinner when I was young. Oh wow.
Wow, that took a turn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One time during Thanksgiving dinner, I was biting into a bread roll and I swallowed my loose tooth.
I had a dream about throwing up teeth one time. It was really weird.
Ugh. What's with you and teeth? Remember that one comment you got about like watch teeth or whatever, and I was just
Oh yeah, that's right.
like,
Oh, I knew it was gonna be her.
what doesn't make sense is shouldn't they all disappear at once?
I know,
Yeah.
right? It
Which
doesn't make sense.
how long does a snap take place? Is it like
Oh,
I mean,
there
there
it
it is in the
goes.
background.
is it a few minutes?
That's not as subtle as I wanted.
Is it a few
though.
minutes? Is it like a few hours? Like how long does it take for people to die?
Oh no! Ah,
What?
good little bit of comedy there.
Isn't that Samuel Jackson's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like in
What?
Airplane, he says it like X number amount of times.
What?
The F word. It's just-
Oh, yeah. That is Samuel Jackson's
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, I thought it was just gonna have the F word on there.
Nice.
Like he typed it out.
Oh, he typed it out.
died.
Well,
It's
it's
just
Captain
like,
Marvel.
I want people to know I said this.
Nice.
In like almost every Samuel Jackson movie I've seen.
All right,
He says it.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Feelings?
I like it.
I like your opinion on it. Is that you need to watch
Yeah.
these before, or you need to watch the ones before these before you watch this one,
Yeah,
which I
it's
didn't
not
do.
a standalone film. It
You
doesn't
didn't
work
do
that
it.
way.
Definitely.
Did you watch a lot of them before?
I did watch a lot of
Okay,
them
see,
before.
me and
I
Gabe have
pretty
not
much
watched-
understood.
Dale is the comic guru.
Oh, yeah.
He is the Marvel connoisseur.
Yeah.
Yes.
It all started when
Oh.
they made the Incredible Hulk movie with
One-
It
Edward
all
one-
Norton.
started
one-
when two Marvel.
And that was my favorite movie
one
when
last
I was a
question.
child.
It
One
all
last
started
question.
when two comic book people
Made
really loved each other.
one last question for you guys. Which universe do you think is better, the DC universe or Marvel universe?
They're better for different things.
Yeah.
Okay,
It depends on what
DC's
you're looking
grittier. It has more serious stories. Marvel's more colorful. Has some humor to it.
Just because I grew up with DC more, like watching more stuff, though, like not like
But like
DC
the
stuff.
other
I
thing
would-
is, it depends on what part of DC you're looking at.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very
Like,
true. Like
'cause
DCU,
if
I
you
don't really like
re-
DCU, except for like
Right.
like Aquaman is really good. That's about
I mean,
it.
like if you watch like Batman, but like Superman is a more lighthearted DC movie.
yeah.
than
Oh, you know,
Batman.
you know, also
There's
Wonder
also-
Woman, super
Yeah.
good.
There's also a big difference in like writers. Like if you think about like say Frank Miller, creator of Batman, versus
It's
Bob Kane did not make the Batman you see today. Like
knew you were gonna say something,
Frank
yeah.
Miller is more responsible for like the grittier,
Yeah.
darker design of Batman.
I was gonna say it's like
So I kind of consider him the creator since he deserves more credit for it as of now. But you see the differences between Frank Miller and Stan Lee, and like Stan Lee has a more colorful focus, and it also focuses more on the humanity of characters. Like they have weaknesses, and a lot of the DC characters, like say Superman, they're ridiculously powerful, not even human, things
True.
like that. So there's a different dynamic with just those two writing styles that these people behind these companies have. So I think that plays a pretty big role in the difference too.
Yeah. But if you're talking about opinion, like my favorite is DC.
Favor's DC.
Yeah.
I would say that
Always
too,
loved
just
Batman.
because I grew up with a lot of like I watched I also played Injustice, which is a lot of like DC, like it's a whole comic book series about like if Superman went bad, this would
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
And I really love it. But that's just
Yes.
my personal opinion since I grew up with it. I did not grow up with Marvel movies, so that's why I'm biased towards it. So
Yeah, I like Batman is one of my favorite heroes. Like the dynamic
Oh,
between him and
yeah.
the Joker.
Like,
I really
I've-
like that.
I played the
Christopher Nolan ones, yeah.
I played the Batman Arkham games like probably 5 times over, like each of
But
them.
when I was like 4, I absolutely loved Spider-Man. Like I
Spider-Man?
thought I was Spider-Man. I would get taken to like a daycare, and my parents would leave me there, and like the people taking care of us and signing in would be like, "Okay, what's your name?" And I would be like, "Spider-Man."
Peter
And they're
Parker.
like, "Oh, okay, what's your name?" And I wouldn't give them another name.
Yeah.
So my parents,
Peter Parker.
So my parents came to pick me up, and they were like, so we're here to get Gabriel, and they're like, we don't have Gabriel on our list. And he's like, and then they're like, oh, do you mean Spider-Man?
Do you mean Spider-Man?
One of my favorite things that Stan Lee did is he started with heroes that were had like the same initials, so Peter Parker, Bruce Banner,
Yes.
stuff like that. I love that.
Yeah.
Except they kind of diverged with
The
like Iron Man
alliterations are
later,
great.
and like Steve Rogers is different. But like, no, I love that. Like the Peter Parker, Bruce Banner thing is just like it sounds good to say it.
Yeah, alliterations are great. And Stanley, I believe his first one was Spider-Man.
I think
and-
that was the first one he created with. It was like he was credited, or someone else was credited. Jack Kirby is the other guy who was
Yes.
credited with creating most of his characters because a lot of happens. A lot of like you said, Bob Kane. A lot of like credit.
Yeah,
is,
a
like,
lot of
given all
things
to other
get
people.
remade and stuff. And
Yeah.
also there is usually 2 people working on writing. Like
True.
when they had those really short comics that they would keep pumping out all the time, it was like 2 writers and 2 artists that
Yeah.
would spend hours upon hours making these comics. Where was I going with this? Yes, there is usually 2 people.
Yeah.
It's like couples.
Well, for the longest time, it was only Kane created Batman until people realized, oh, Bob Kane with.
So the Bob Kane Batman, first of all, was actually like a murderer.
Oh yeah, he used the gun. Mhm.
Yes, and also he wasn't dressed in black. Like he had a red suit and he had black wings, like really small black.
It's like almost like
wings.
Red Hood.
Yeah, so he did not look at all like the gritty. It doesn't come in black character.
Yeah, like the,
Yeah.
the
Frank
cowl,
Miller-
pointy.
Frank Miller created the it's not. It's called The Dark Knight Returns. That's the graphic novel.
Oh yeah,
He created that, and that was kind of the premiere of this design of Batman as an older guy. Actually, it's not at all like the Christian Bale Batman.
No, he's like, oh yeah, I remember he's like older.
Like retired. And he comes out of retiring, and he like the Joker frames Batman for his murder. Like he kills himself in a theme park. And Batman gets attacked by Superman because Superman was told to put Batman down because he's a criminal.
That's wacky.
Yeah, I have the graphic novel upstairs. I read it for my graphic novels class.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a really fun class. I think you guys would enjoy it. Even from a cinematography standpoint, I like going to that class just because it teaches you a new method of storytelling. And with film, there's so much film is organic. There's so many things that can be done with it. That learning about these new methods of storytelling, like comics, can influence that. Like you can take the idea of panels and in between panel storytelling, image storytelling. I'm trying to remember what the word was. I don't remember what the word was, but it is so useful in film.
Yeah.
I see. But no, if you're not using it sometime, I kind of want to read that, borrow it if you don't mind.
I have it right now.
If you don't, because I want to kind of want to read that.
I might have to give it back pretty soon now that the school year is almost over.
Oh wait, this is where are you borrowing it from someone else?
Yeah, I'm borrowing it from the graphic novel teacher.
Never mind then. I won't do that.
So I can't lend it to you.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll just if I want, I'll buy it myself.
You can watch the
open.
show based off of the comic online. It's like 5 hours long.
Is it just called The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah, The Dark Knight Returns animations. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
It's pretty much the same thing word for word. In fact, it's easier because the Frank Miller comic book, the Dark Knight Returns, you need to be really smart and observant to read it because it's kind of hard to see everything clearly through the panels.
All right.
It's harder, but watching the comic show, watching the animations for it really helped out.
I see. All right.
Well,
I really like graphic novels.
Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you for watching our podcast with movie. That's what we
should call it now. Just podcast with movie in the background.
This is technically a podcast. I've told that to all of the copyright holders to get my fair use claim.
Yeah, you said hopefully in the future that we'll just have.
Yeah, we'll sell the full 2 hour
just
podcast
the podcast
for
and not the movie, and you'll hear.
99 cents.
Yeah.
99
cents a pop.
Do 98 cents.
Yes.
8.98 cents.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everyone does.
Or it's a quarter.
Cents.
You can get a quarter per podcast
for a whole season. They have to pay
Listen,
they
we're
get
not
a deal.
living in the 50s. Everything's on a quarter.
It's 2 pence for a paper.
Thank you, everyone. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.